Hello and welcome. My name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me on our first card for this week's stamp set of the week, Poised Peony, which is this beautiful stamp set here. It's got 3 flowers in different sizes and 3 sentiments. So it's quite a simple stamp set, no dies, no embossing folder. It is, as they say, a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. It is a cling stamp. As you can see, most of them are out, but I have got one here. So a cling stamp is one that you can't actually see through, and it clings to the block, so it does exactly as it says on the tin. So as usual, I have printed out the images. So as I say, you've got 3 images, large, medium and small, and the 3 sentiments. Hello, in my thoughts, best birthday wishes. So simple cards for today. So today's card, I'll bring this back in, is this one here. So it is 2 layers of the same colour. So in this particular one is Calypso Coral. I have a black layer, a white layer, matching bling, and then the actual peony itself is in the middle. So as you can see, quite a simple card. So let's bring in our supplies. So for this card, I have got Poppy Parade, measuring 8 by 5 3/4, scored at the 4-inch mark. I then have the 3 3/4 by 5 1/2 layer. I then have 2 pieces of white card, both measuring 3 1/4 by 5. I'm just going to double check that. Oh, bless you. My dog is sitting beside me and she's just sneezed. So yes, 3 1/4 by 5, and then I have a grey, basic grey layer, which is 1/8 of an inch larger all the way round. So it would be 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. Yeah. Okay, so let's start first of all with our main piece. So it is the big head of the peony, which we are going to stamp up in the Memento Black. I'm just going to tap the stamp rather than the other way around because it is so large. And then I'm just going to stamp it onto the middle of the page. There we go. And then I've got the sentiment in my thoughts, which is one from the actual stamp set. And I'm just going to put it in the bottom right hand corner, again in the Memento ink. And then we can just pop this one down here, like so. So really the only things left to do now on this particular one is to colour it in. So I have got light and dark Granny Apple Green and light and dark Poppy Parade. So let's do the leaves first. I'm just going to colour those in. So obviously you can have any colour leaves, and the peonies come in many different colours. We have one particularly in our back garden that is a very strong red in one side of the garden, and we do actually have a coral version in the other side, and they are such a beautiful plant. There we go. So I'm just colouring those in the light, and then I'll just add a tiny bit of shading in a second with the darker version. There we go. So I hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend and is raring to go on this Monday morning to another week. Did you get wonderful weather? Our weather wasn't too bad, thankfully. You can never really tell with British weather, can you? Sometimes it can be amazing and sometimes it can be the other way round. Right, so there is my Granny Apple Green. Now I'm just going to add the Poppy Parade. So again, I'm going to actually dark with the dark one this time, because most of my petals for this peony is going to be in the dark. So quite a contrast this week from the sweet peas that we had last week. There we go. There we are. Wonderful. This kind of flower and design of card you can always use for a sympathy card as well as a birthday card, depending on colours obviously, and the sentiment you put beside it. But unfortunately in this world there is always a time that we are going to need some sort of sympathy card or you are in my thoughts kind of card. So perfect for that moment. So I'm just going to put the lighter version in the middle of the flower and keep the dark quite strong on the outside. There we go. Let's pop that in. There we go. I'll just blend it over. Perfect. So there is our card. Now it can be laid or matted onto our basic grey. So we do that with the multi-purpose, mainly because, oh come on multi-purpose, you get that little bit of wriggle room, and because the edging is so narrow on this, you just want to be afforded a little bit of wriggle room so that you have an even layer all the way around as much as possible. There we go. So that's that. Now that can be laid onto the, or matted onto the Poppy Parade. I'm just thinking the other one was flat, so maybe I will put dimensionals on this one. So let's turn those over just for a variation. And as usual, just one on each end and one in the middle. There we go. Perfect. Let's layer that. Lovely, and then I can lay that flat onto the card base, and again that time I'm going to use the multi-purpose. Oops. Oops, that's slightly skewiffed then. Perfect. And then for the inside layer, I've already stamped up the medium size and the small version, and then that can just pop into the middle like so, and again I'll use the multi-purpose. So as I said, quite a quick card this morning, or this afternoon should I say, rather than this morning. If you find the card a little bit too plain, then don't forget we can always add the bling. So let's grab that. And I've got some green bling here, which I shall use. Get my pointy tool. And then I'm just going to, because this is more of a in my thoughts card than a hello or birthday card, I'm just keeping the bling quite sedated. As you can see from the other card, the bling on that one it's the larger size. So that is today's card. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I hope you like it. I'll be back on Wednesday with our second card, so if you are available, do drop in. It'd be lovely to catch up with you. Now, if you do watch me on the YouTube channel, then please note at the bottom there is a supply list of all the supplies I will have used today. So thank you ever so much for watching me, as I say, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.